Hey y'all, sorry I haven't been on in a while. I promise I'll get this video uploaded tonight, hopefully, and maybe I can get the other ones that I recorded last week. I did record them, I just didn't get them uploaded. Anyway, I'm super sweaty, and I think I kind of talked about in the last couple of weeks videos that I was going to share with you guys, like something, and I didn't know if it was going to work and this and that. So, well, I have been working with a personal trainer. That was what I was going to tell you guys. So, with that said, I am leaving my trainer. Typically, I try to do my ride-along videos on Mondays and Wednesdays. I can't necessarily promise Fridays because my schedule sometimes is kind of liquid on Fridays. I'm going to let my windows down, and if it gets too windy, I will let them back up. But I try to have air conditioning directly on me after I work out. It's usually just not good for your pores. So anyhow, I always remember that someone told me that years ago, after you've worked out or whatever like that, try to ride with your windows down if possible, because that air conditioning, like from the air, it like does something to your pores. I'll try to do some research, but look at this sweat on my arms, y'all. That little scar right there is from doing planks, by the way. So just letting you know, your girl here is getting a workout in. You can see I'm sweating. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating so bad. So, but I've been working with a personal trainer. I really enjoy him. Actually, I met him through Instagram. So you guys, what I have found, sorry, I'm letting my windows up. Like, I think I might be getting a little too much air, but I'll know whenever I go to edit this video. But I will say this, you guys, everybody that's on social media is not like there are actually some good people on there. And the guy that's my trainer, I actually met him through Instagram. So kind of, let me tell you, I think today's ride along is going to be kind of me talking to you guys about my personal trainer and kind of how I met him and stuff like that, and like my weight loss journey. So I feel kind of, I feel like all this kind of ties in today. So a friend, someone that I've been friends with, and they will know who they are. I'm not going to call them out on this video. But someone that I've been friends with for probably 20 years. Seriously, we've probably been friends 20 years. And so we were text messaging with each other today, and we were talking about just different things, this and that and the other. And I was talking about how I was working with a trainer and how I've had 2 weight loss surgeries. So this is kind of something that I want to share with you guys and something I want to talk about. And so if anybody has had weight loss surgery, you kind of know how I feel about this, or you can relate, I should say it that way. So anybody that's ever had weight loss surgery, the first thing that you think about, oh, I'm so excited to lose the weight. There's a bug in here. Anyway, I'm so excited to lose the weight. I can't wait to lose weight because I want to wear this and I want to wear that, or I used to be whatever size and I want to get back to that size and this and that. But then after you have the surgery, reality sets in and you go through this whole range of emotions, and you lose weight and you're on this, what they call like the honeymoon phase, where you're losing weight all the time and this and that and the other, and then you come to a point where you reach a plateau and you kind of get discouraged. I know I did. I had a lap band in December of 2007, and then I had Bariatric sleeve in December of 2014. So it seems that I always have my surgeries in December. Or like, it seems like I make major life decisions in December for whatever reason. So for me, like, I'll tell you like some milestones for me. So I had both weight loss surgeries in December. It seems like whenever I've moved, I've always moved in December. Like, it's just always stuff in December with me. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But anyway, I digress. So with weight loss surgery, and then you kind of get discouraged and you think, okay, well, is this it? Is this all I'm going to lose and stuff like that? Because when you first have weight loss surgery and you lose weight and you lose a significant amount of weight and you're in the honeymoon phase and you're having so much fun and you're enjoying all these different emotions, and then you reach this plateau and you're like, well, this is not working. I'm not losing any more weight. This and that and the other. Did I waste my time? And moreover, did I waste my money? Because for me, both the surgeries were cash paid, so I had to pay out of pocket for both surgeries. So for me, I was like, I was really it's a plateau. So anyway, all that aside, when you decide, if you're a person that you're considering having weight loss surgery, always think about why it is that you want to have surgery. At least this was something that I discovered along the way. For me, it was, I wanted to have surgery because I didn't want to be diabetic, because I have a lot of people on both sides of my family that are diabetics, and I didn't want that for myself. Like, I didn't, and I knew that I needed help losing weight. I had tried to lose weight over the years. I had always been heavy, and I would go through bouts of, I would do diets and I would lose weight, and then I would gain weight, and every time I would gain weight, I would gain more weight. And my highest weight, when I had my lap band, I was 315 pounds. So over a course of like 11 years or so, I've lost over 100 pounds. Probably 130 pounds or so over the course of 10 years. And like I said, I've had 2 weight loss surgery. Weight loss surgery is not for everybody. I'll be the first person to tell you that. Like, some people, it works for them. Some people say that it doesn't work for them. Some people have had issues. With both of my surgeries, I never had any issues. With my lap band surgery, I knew that going in, there was only a certain amount of weight that I was going to lose. Like, they kind of promised me that I would lose somewhere between 50 and 70 pounds. And so that was a goal for me, and I knew. So, and I lost about 65 or 70 pounds or so with the first surgery, but I wasn't happy. And then, I gained weight back and stuff like that. Just because I kind of reverted to some old eating habits and stuff like that. And then I had my gastric sleeve in 2014. So I love the gastric sleeve. I would do it over again if I had to. People ask me if you would do it again, if you had to go through both those surgeries again, would you do it again? And my answer is hell yes. Yes, I would do it again in a heartbeat. If I had to do another weight loss surgery tomorrow, I would do it. Not because I'm lazy, but just because I didn't have a bad experience either time. But I did what the doctors told me to. And I have a mother, bless her heart, that whatever instructions were given to me, or she was there with me for both surgeries, by golly, I was going to do it. She was going to make me do it because she didn't want me to have a bad experience. And so that's another piece of advice. If you do decide to have weight loss surgery, make sure that you have somebody with you, at least for the first 2 or 3 days. After that, you can kind of wean yourself off the medication and stuff like that. Like, I didn't stay on that strong, heavy medication for a long period of time, just because I'm not a medicine person and it affects me badly. Medicine does. And so I would make sure you have somebody that is there with you that can help you, take care of you, help you to the bathroom. There were times that I felt so embarrassed. I felt like a little kid. I was like, I can't even go to the bathroom on my own. Like, I needed my mom to help me go to the bathroom. But it's part of it. But if you get up and walk and do the things that they tell you to do, you will get past it, quickly. Because with my gastric sleeve, well, actually with both surgeries, but with the gastric sleeve, it was a little bit more intense because I had my lap band removed, I had a hernia removed, and I had a gastric sleeve done all at the same time. So it was like I had 3 surgeries at once. But I was able to go back to work within a week and a half after that surgery. And with the gastric, or with the lap band, I went back to work within probably a week or so. So my advice is, if you have somebody there to help you and you do the things that they tell you to do, you have a good surgeon and stuff like that, you can be on the mend and be doing stuff, quickly. So, excuse me, that's just kind of my advice to anybody that's looking to have weight loss surgery. So, back to my conversation with my friend. So I was texting back and forth, and I was like, you know what? I think that I think that I'm going to do my next ride with me video on. And I'm sorry, y'all, this was on my spirit, and I really just wanted to get in the car and talk to y'all today about my weight loss experience and me, working with a personal trainer and stuff like that. Like, health is so important, and I've always wanted to be healthy, but it's okay if you need a little help. Like, I remember when I had my gastric sleeve, when I had my lap band, the first weight loss surgery I had, I was of the opinion, and I look back on it now and I think, who the hell cares? But I was of the opinion with the first surgery I had, I didn't want anyone to know. I wanted to have the surgery, and I told my boss at the time, but I didn't tell anybody that I worked with, and I didn't want anyone to know that I had weight loss surgery, because I felt that it was embarrassing. And I thought that, well, what are people going to think of me? They're going to think I'm lazy and stuff like that, because I knew they had weight loss surgery were lazy, and they just wanted to take the easy way out and stuff like that. And anybody who's ever had weight loss surgery can tell you, weight loss surgery is not taking the easy way out. It is hard. It is very hard. Like, yes, you lose a significant amount of weight at first, and true, the more weight that you need to lose, the more weight that you lose at first. That is true. But getting to a size that you want to get to and keeping that weight off is hard. That is not easy. And it's like, I'll put it to you like this, and I've used this analogy with a lot of people over the years, and I'm like, having weight loss surgery is not the easy way out, and I'll tell you why. Even though your surgeon may put you on like a two-week diet, like prior to you having your weight loss surgery, like where they tell you to cut out carbs and sugar and stuff like that. And for me, when I had my lap band surgery, 2 weeks before I had my surgery, I was a huge Dr. Pepper person. I always had been. I love Dr. Pepper. I cut out Dr. Pepper 2 weeks before I had my surgery, and I lost 15 pounds by the time I went in to have my surgery. I cut out Dr. Pepper, and I stuck to the diet that they wanted me to stick to. Basically, they put me on an Atkins diet for 2 weeks. So I did the Atkins diet and cut out Dr. Pepper, and I lost 15 pounds. So whenever I went in for my consultation and stuff like that, I was at 315. So when the day I went in to have my surgery, I was at like 300, like 299, something like that. So for me, Dr. Pepper, I knew that was a catalyst for me. So as a result, I have not had a soda since. Like, if I have a drink, like a mixed drink or something like that, I may have like ginger ale or something like that. But as far as me sitting up drinking soda, that's not something I do. I drink coffee, tea, water. And so I'm saying that to say that having weight loss surgery is not the easy way out. It's not a cop-out, because think of it this way. We need food to live. Like, everybody has to eat to live. Like, in making better food choices, yes, on the surface, that seems like a very easy thing to do, but there's food all around us all the time. Like, anytime people think about, like, when people want to get together and have a get together or something, there's always food involved. There's so many activities that we do where food is the central, like, part of it. Like, where I make a conscious effort and decision over the years that I have to make better food choices. There are things that I can eat, there are things that I can't eat, I just have to do what's best for me. And so when you are a weight loss surgery patient, your aftercare, it can be difficult, because you have to have food to live. Like, you have to eat to live. Like you can't say, I'm not going to do that. It's I guess the best analogy I can use is smoking. Like, sorry, I'm getting on this road, y'all. When, like someone that smokes, people that smoke, they choose to smoke. I mean, yes, they're addicted to cigarettes and they may want to quit or whatever, but they don't have to have a cigarette in order to live. We have to eat in order to live. So as a result, it's so hard because people have all the good stuff, the sweets, the nothing but cakes. And don't get me wrong, I eat that stuff sometimes, but I have to eat it in moderation. And there's so much I can eat. Like, I literally cannot eat that much of it. So, but that's the best analogy that I've been able to find over the years, is that, like, if you are a person that indulges in cigarette smoking, or you indulge in drinking alcoholic beverages and stuff like that, like, you don't have to have those things to live, but you have to eat in order to live. And so it's like, one day you're able to eat all this stuff that you want to eat, all the good stuff, all the fried stuff, all the sweet stuff, all that stuff, and then the next day you have this surgery and your total life changes and you can't eat any of that stuff anymore. And it's just like somebody flips a switch and they turn it off and they're like, okay, yeah, no more, you can never have that ever again. And it's like, you can't eat, like, the portion sizes. I think that's the biggest thing. But I will say this, after you have weight loss surgery, and I can attest to this, especially after I had my gastric sleeve, I never had feelings of being hungry. Like, I never had like hunger. Like, I wasn't hungry for like weeks. Like, I just didn't want anything to eat, and I had to like force myself to eat. And it was, and I knew that I needed to eat something even though I wasn't hungry, because I would get really, really weak. So it would take me, like, like an Ensure drink, or like those small, like, baby bottles of apple juice. It would take me literally like all day, or a day and a half, or 2 days to drink an Ensure, or like a little baby bottle of apple juice or something like that. I needed that sugar in order to offset my blood sugar, but I wasn't hungry at all, but I knew I needed to eat something. So, but then after that, then you have to start incorporating, solid type foods and stuff like that. And your surgeon will give you like a listing and tell you when it's safe for you to start incorporating that stuff, but don't start doing it until, your surgeon tells you. Like, I remember when I had my lap band surgery, there were people, because we had to take like a class before we had it. And so there were people in my class, and they were talking about all the medications and stuff that they were on, and that was their motivation to have weight loss surgery. But some of them were in there asking, so how long before I can have Sonic again? How long before I can have, if you're in Texas, how long before I can have Whataburger again? How long before? I'm like, so in my mind, I'm like, okay, so these people, they're having this surgery as a quick fix to get off medication, but they have no intention of like making this a lifestyle change. And so really, having weight loss surgery, it's a tool. Like any weight loss surgery that you have, whether you have a lap band, gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, I think there's something else, like some kind of inverted something or another they have now. Regardless of what surgery you have to make it a lifestyle change. Like, if you're not committed to making a lifestyle change, I mean, you can have it, but you might not be as successful as if you, decide to make it a lifestyle change. And so I said all that stuff to say, make sure that when you have weight loss surgery, or if you're even considering having weight loss surgery, really do a mental assessment and figure out what was it that caused you to gain weight. Whether it was you had kids, or you had some type of traumatic experience happen in your life, or you have some type of medical condition or something like that. Whatever the situation is or scenario is, make sure that you address that, and you don't just have weight loss surgery to try to lose weight to think that you can feel better about yourself, because basically whatever the issue was that caused you to whatever the issue was that caused you to gain weight in the first place, it's still going to be there after you've lost a significant amount of weight. And then you'll find yourself saying, I've lost all this weight and I still feel this way or that way or whatever. And the reason why I know is because after I had my lap band surgery, I had it because I wanted to be healthier and I wanted to be thinner. I wanted to look good in my clothes and stuff like that. But I had this feeling of, after I had lost a significant amount of weight and I felt better about myself, I was like, now what? Now what? Some of the same issues and some of the same feelings that I had about certain things in my life, I still had those feelings in my life, even though I was smaller. So I'm just saying, make sure you address the issues in your life or whatever has happened to you before you have it. And they do offer like weight loss counseling and stuff like that. Knowing what I know now, but there weren't as many, like online support groups and stuff like that when I first had my surgery done. But by all means, all that to say, if you are considering having weight loss surgery and you're on the fence about it and you're like, I don't know from a health standpoint, is it going to work? I don't know, I'm just scared or whatever like that. Feel free to shoot me a direct message or something like that. And I promise I will answer your question. If you have any questions about weight loss surgery or what you can expect or something like that, because I just did a real quick little run through of my experience. But if I don't have the answer, I'll try my best to get you an answer and get back with you. But it's nothing to be ashamed of having weight loss surgery. Like now, I'm open and honest with people about it. And you know what's so funny is that I have so many people like look at me when I tell them I've had weight loss surgery or I've had 2 weight loss surgeries, and they look at me and they're like, they either can't believe it or they're just like, they don't know anyone who's had it, or their reaction is, my aunt or my mom or my cousin or my whoever, this lady I used to work with, or this guy I used to work with, or whatever, somebody had it and this and that, and or I can't believe that that you had that done, and how was it for you, and why did you have a second surgery and stuff like that. And I've discovered that talking about it is the best thing. Like trying to keep it under wraps and trying to hide it and camouflage it and all of that I think that's what fed into my feelings after I had my first surgery and after I had lost so much weight, because I felt like I had accomplished this great thing in my life. I had lost all this weight and stuff, but I had no one to share it with because I went through this journey all by myself. I didn't tell anybody. And so it wasn't like with the second surgery, I was just out screaming from the mountaintops, just telling everybody. But I did tell people when I was ready. But with the first surgery, I just felt I had this sense of embarrassment or this sense of shame or whatever. I just thought that it was a stigma of I was lazy or something like that. And maybe it was because I was a little bit older. I don't know. I'm not sure why I felt that way, but I did. But I just want to let you guys know there's nothing to be ashamed about. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you need help, go for it. But it's not a quick fix. It's not a bandage, because it is a lifestyle change. It is something that you will have to work at forever. So because you have to find different things that work for you and stuff like that. And also, after you have weight loss surgery, some people have different reactions to different food after the fact. Like me, I can't drink any soda of any kind because it makes me feel bad afterwards. And you know what? For me, that's a great thing because I like Dr. Pepper. Some people, they can't have dairy products. They can't have like ice cream. They can't have, just different things like that. So it's kind of a trial and error thing. Like, you'll have to figure out the stuff that you can have or you can't have. Like, I'm a salad person. I'm a huge salad person. I always have been. So when I had the lap band, that was like the kiss of death for me, because I couldn't eat any salad with it. Like, it was just so difficult for me to eat salad. And so as a result, I would eat a lot of smooth and creamy things, like soups and things that were easy to go down, because I needed food, but that was the only thing that I could eat without it making me sick or making me what they call have a dumping syndrome. So for me, I was like, it was the best thing that I could have ever done. It was a good thing that I got the lap band, because it helped me to lose a significant amount of weight, but it was the best thing for me because when I got it out, I was able to eat everything I wanted to eat. So if you wonder, would I recommend one surgery over another, it's definitely a personal preference. But for me, I like the gastric sleeve because I have it in. Like, I can eat anything that I want to eat. It's just I have to limit my portions. And like, if I want to eat something, cake or pie or cookies or something like that, I just need to limit my intake of that. And I can't eat it every day. But I'm not limited on the types of food I can eat. I can eat salad. I can eat soup. I can eat bread. I can't eat a lot of bread, but I could have like some bread if I wanted. So that's just my recommendation to you guys. So, make sure you do your research when you're looking for a surgeon and stuff like that. Make sure you have a surgeon that you like. Make sure that you have a surgeon that will communicate with you and answer any questions and stuff you have. Like, my surgeon, I like both of my surgeons. And my surgeon that did my lap band surgery, he moved out of state. Otherwise, I probably would have gone to him to have my gastric sleeve. But the surgeon that did my gastric sleeve, he was awesome. Like, I'm a person, and it meant a lot to me that I had a surgeon that prayed over me before he did my surgery. For me, that meant something to me. To some people, that might not be the thing that does it for them. But for me, that was a huge thing for me. Like, when I found out that he was a prayerful person and he was going to pray over me before he operated on me, I was like, yes, this is the man that I need to go with. This is the man that's going to do my surgery. This is the person that's going to change my life. And I had the best outcome, the best. And so all I'm saying is, just do your research. Don't think that it's anything to be embarrassed or ashamed about or anything like that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I don't mind. I love talking about this subject. Do I have all the answers? No, I do not. Is it something that I'm passionate about? Yes, I am very passionate about it. I'm passionate about people wanting to feel better about themselves and people wanting to live a better life and be healthier. And that's what my social media presence and Instagram and YouTube channel is all about. I want to help women and men, if possible, feel better about themselves, because there are enough things in life that get you down. And I'm like, I hope that I can be a bright spot in someone's life. But anyway, it's getting dark on me, y'all. I'm sorry. I hope this video is not too dark. It looks kind of dark. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here hanging tough, and I am still making my ride with me videos, and I hope you guys stick with me on this journey, and you guys have a great and fabulous night, week, whatever you got going on, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Have a good night.